Kwaminat TV, promoting African businesses home and abroad. Kwaminat TV, the best and the full way to sell your brand to the world. Kwaminat TV, promoting African business.
But the fact is that we are. They knew who to market it to. It's estimated $1.9 billion came in primarily from the last 2 months of 2019 during the year of return. And what have we gotten from it? They botched up the citizenship the first time around. I'm a citizen. My sister here is a citizen. Who got their citizenship in 2019? Hold your hand up. Who voted a 126, which should have been over 200 something? But they botched it up and have not fixed it yet. We got to own some of that. Because the problem is amongst us, there's a spirit of being too complacent and comfortable. Because if my brother and sister didn't get what was rightfully ours, we didn't get anything. This brother right here, and I'm proud to say it, anybody knows me, I'm not a kiss ass, but it's the truth. This brother worked tooth and nail with no pay, coming up and down from the mountains every day at the Jubilee House to make sure that certain things were getting done right, and even fought with them to try to get it done against some people in position that did not want to cause no risk. I'm telling you straight up. To the point that his character was even assassinated for a while. And we're still in the same place. This is not Bloods and Crips. This is not the North versus the South. This is not light skin versus dark skin. This is Africans first. And it's got to be a mindset of Africans for Africa first above everything else. Because if we don't have liberation, if we don't have everything that's rightfully ours, we have nothing. Because most of you guys are not citizens at any time. If they wanted to, they could put you on a plane and send you back. I don't care how much land you purchase, they could do that. It's a sovereign nation. Not to say that anybody will. This is why we must galvanize, we must aggregate, and we must support this lobbying effort, not just with your experiences, not with just your expertise, but with our pockets. We need fundraising. We need to raise millions if we get what we want to get. Because if you want to use us to propel the hotel and tourism industry here, you damn sure better give us something that we need. Everybody else does it. Everybody else does it. But we think we're just going to pray our way through stuff. That is worth 400 plus years and we're still in the same position. How many of y'all tired of being disrespected, marginalized and overlooked? Hold your hand up. We need to make a pledge today. Spread the word. That's why this is being telecast. Because this is a Pan-African movement. It's not just about us here. But it's about our brothers and sisters all over. Some of them want to come here and some of them want to invest here. But the bottom line, we are one. And we must support the agenda here. There will be more meetings coming forward. And more sectors established to make this a reality. But we need everybody involved, from the youngest to the eldest. We need to be teaching our children the core values of Pan-Africanism and this lobbying effort. Because again, it's about Africans first. Brother Tyrone is going to, I'm just a segue for Brother Tyrone to just talk briefly about the economic component. Because we can have all the organizations we want, but if we don't have the economics backing us up, we have nothing. Exactly.
We have to have a easier pathway to citizenship than what we have in a lot of these countries. I think right now,
right there, because some people don't understand the importance of citizenship. It's very important. Because you don't have a voice. You can't vote. You got to go back and forth to immigration to go get your visa done and deal with the BS that Sister Tanya, Sister Yahweh talk about. Because you don't have a voice. We didn't leave here as American Africans, Jamaicans, Bahamians, Bajans, folk from the UK. We left as Africans. We're returning the same way. We just want what's rightfully ours. Hello, everybody. My name is Tyrone. I've met some people, but I've been kind of to myself working on business.
but I'm trying to get out here more and connect with my brothers and sisters. So you guys said something very important about the lobby. How many of us are paying for resident permits every year? Does anybody know the difference between the resident permit and then the resident permit attached with the work permit to be able to engage in business supposedly? So there's a price difference. Sometimes it costs up to $1,000 a year. So imagine how many diasporas, how many of us are here in Ghana right now? Could you give an estimate? Does anybody know that?
More than 5,000.
Okay, so imagine if you just gave up, instead of paying every year $1,000, 10 years pass, you pay $10,000, you still haven't got your citizenship. So imagine if you just, we just for 1 year said, okay, let's put up that 1,000, try to get our citizenship together. 1,000 times 5, we got $500,000 that you can use to lobby. And I'm sure you got these people complaining about other races coming here and getting their citizenship like that. It's not because they're playing favoritism. They're coming with that bag. They're coming with the check. So a lot of times we have to put our resources together to get things done. We can't leave it up to faith and hope and that people are going to do us right. So by putting our money together, we can get a lot more done for ourselves. But to segment into the business portion. So I'm not going to go into too much details, but this is something that we are creating. An organization, a platform, a business commerce where we can make ourselves rich. You see Palace Mall, China Mall being built. This is not one family or two individuals. Even back in the States, you go to Vegas, how many people do you think took to build the Bellagio? It's not one person. So a lot of us who are into business, a lot of times we're standalone businesses. I have a clinic myself, and it's just me and my brother that operate the clinic. A lot of people, we see business here. We have commerce. I've actually been a fan of both of these, this brother and these young sister and brother, their products. So how much does it cost for rental space in East Legon? A lot of times we're spending $1,000, $500 for a rental space. But what if we came together and we purchased our own place together, or we rent a building together, and we can rent those offices out for a lot cheaper, more affordable rates? There's plenty of land everywhere. We know we're in Ghana, we got land everywhere. We can lease land, throw containers up. The container home costs about $15,000 to $18,000. Like, instead of paying $1,000 a year or $1,000 a month, $20,000 a year sometimes for rent. So basically, what we're trying to design is a platform, different memberships, so that nobody's left out. We'll have newsletters, investment opportunities for everybody to be involved in. Also, those of us who, can I see a show of hands of how many people are either employed, they offer a service or business?
Oh, wow.
So the majority.
You can turn the camera around, but it's a lot of you.
So the majority of us, we have services to offer. So, and then if you're on your own, how many people see that you have that service to offer? Not many, right? So if we combine our resources together by paying these memberships, we know that the internet is the new age of technology and business. So if we put our resources together, we can promote these business platforms where all of our businesses are on there, and more people get to see it. You can pay for promotions on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you want to do. But our money together, we can even pay celebrities from the state to endorse things that we're doing to get it more exposure. So,
and it won't be just for those of us here. It's a Pan-African platform.
It's a Pan-African platform. It's not, anybody that has that Pan-African mindset. So finally, we can stop complaining and saying, the Lebanese are doing this or the Chinese are doing this. And it's either get on or, get left behind because it's happening. A lot of us are putting our money together and we're going to combine it. Everybody can be a part of it. Nobody's going to be left out. So pretty much we just want to see a list of those. Is there a sign-up list, right?
Okay. And there's a Google Doc link that we need to get to everybody so you can fill it out. And if you're interested and you want to come to the meeting that we'll go into more in depth about the business platform and what that will entail. If you want to be a part of that, then you can mark that on that Google job. If you want to be assist, if you think what we're talking about in terms of the lobbying efforts is important, these information, we need to collect your information. Because it's not just about, y'all gonna go back home and just put the burden of this on us. It can't be that way. You understand? It has to be all of us. All of us. All of us. Even those of you who are watching live, you too. It has to be all of us. We can't go back to our homes and say, well, sister, y'all gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? It can't be that way. Or brother, y'all gonna take care of it. All of us have to be involved. We need all of you to go tell people, hey, we have a lobby group in Ghana. Send some money. We need money. And I keep telling people, we want things, but we don't want to put no money behind it. And that's why we keep getting left behind. We're left behind in the States. We're left behind everywhere because Black people don't want to give up any money. But that is not reality. That is political naivety. That's thinking like a child. That's not how things are done. In the real world, when it comes to politics, money has to move. You understand? And then you get what you want. A prime example of that is the new hemp legislation. I like to give this example because this is reality. There's hemp legislation that a group of brothers here were able to help get some of that legislation passed, but they don't even have the license. You know who got a license? The Lebanese got a license. You know why the Lebanese got a license? Because they went and built the whole hemp. What was the building? What's the name of the building they built?
The narcotic building.
They built a narcotics building for the government of Ghana, and so they got the license to sell hemp, to grow hemp. But the brothers don't because we're not serious. You understand what I'm saying? I feel so, I can't tell you how I feel when I'm riding around Spintex and all this, and I see all these others. I'm not mad at them. They're playing the game.
Yes.
We are the ones who just assume that what should be done and that people will do what's right by us because it's a moral thing to do. That's thinking like a child. That's not thinking like a politically mature person. You understand what I'm saying? We need to come together. We need money. And that's just the bottom line. So we can go and lobby. They do it in the United States. We're in the whole United States now. They have lobbyists that go to Congress to get, and they go with money. They're not going empty-handed. You understand what I'm saying? So if we want proper, representation, if we want the things that you say you want. For example, in this homeland return proposal that's before Parliament right now, we haven't even gotten the opportunity to look at it with our own two eyes. I've asked to look at it. Y'all's asked to look at it. Dr. Cambon has asked to look at it. And for some reason, nobody won't let us look at it. And I don't understand that. It's going to directly affect my life and my child's life. But I can't see it. You understand what I'm saying? All we were able to see was somebody's summary of what they read. And they giving it to me. I'm a whole lawyer. I want to read it myself. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to tell me what you read. You might not see. There's something in there I might see that you didn't see. And in the summary that the person gave me, guess what? It didn't talk about anything in there about us being able to register businesses like a regular Ghanaian. Right now, if you want to register a business in Ghana, first of all, as a foreigner, because you're considered a foreigner, even though they tell us to come home, but when it comes to everything, you are a foreigner. And you have to show a certain amount of capital. It costs you more to register a business. The only way you can register it at a cheaper rate is you got to give a Ghanaian citizen the majority shares of your company on paper. So you get the local rate. Nobody wants to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So these are things like when I saw, I was like, what about that? You know, how even with the land, your indenture should only say 50 years. That's part of the Constitution. Even if they put 99 years on it, guess what? When you go to register it, they're gonna register for 50 years. Then at the end of the 50 years, you can renew for the remainder, but it's only gonna be 50 years. But a Ghanaian gets 99 years. You understand? So there's a lot of things that we have to fight for ourselves coming home. I don't want to be treated like a foreigner. You tell me to come home and I have a right to come home, do you know there are certain businesses in Ghana you cannot do because they are reserved for Ghanaians? Beauty shop, barber, taxi driver, you can't do it. You want to own a taxi, you're not supposed to unless you buy a fleet. I think it's like 25 or more. That's the only way. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to just have one or two taxis, you're not supposed to do that. They're reserving those things for Ghanaians. So how are we to survive? You understand? How are we to survive? So this is why this lobbying group, this thing that we're trying to do, is for all of us. I said to some people the other day, it doesn't it doesn't affect y'all. Y'all was a citizen. Y'all also was a citizen. They're out here for you and me. And me, I'm married to a Ghanaian. So I'm pretty much straight. For those of you who are married, my indenture says 99 years. You understand? My business, I should put my husband, he's my husband. I should put him down as the majority shareholder and get the local rates. But you can't. So I'm in a better position than even you. But for us, it's not just about us. It's not like, oh, we are okay, so it don't matter about. No, you need help. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to come together to do this. There are some issues going on now with the residency permit that is really causing me some concern. And you may think I already got my residency permit, so all this stuff that's going, you got the renewal initiative. Then immigration said, okay, well, we need something in place to be able to give these people residency outside of these 4 ways, which means they require a letter of support from the president's office. That's why a lot of people have to go to the office of diaspora affairs in Jubilee House to get a letter of support. Because without that letter of support, if you don't fall into one of those 4 categories, you can't get residency here. Okay? So we all have been going to office of diaspora affairs. Brother Galvin taking people, I've been taking people. Some of you here, I've taken you there to get that letter of support so that you can get your residency permit. Recently, I've been sending people there and they've been being turned away. Telling people they're not doing any interviews at the Office of Diaspora Affairs right now and they're working on something. They should call back. This is very concerning for me. You have 60 days to be in this country legally. You understand what I'm saying? And it's holding up people's process of doing it. You can't even open a bank account without residency. So you're putting people's lives on hold. Brother Young has sent people to Office of Diaspora Affairs and they're telling them they're not doing interviews right now. I don't know what's going on over there. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a very big concern for me because it's affecting my people that are trying to get here. You understand? So that's one issue. I don't know what's going on in that office. Brother Young, you've had some people that have been turned away as well. But you can't get residency without the letter. Okay, then they're making people take the COVID test. That's an additional cost. And then they came up and said they added the medical, taking the medical. That's 1,100 Ghana cedis to take the medical exam. That was something that wasn't there before. They're finding ways to make more money off of people who are trying to get the residency. You understand what I'm saying? And the latest thing that you need the ID card. Everybody knows that if you don't have your Ghana ID card, you need to get it. Because now, as of July 1st, any banking you do in the country, you can't without that ID card. So, residency permit, banking, plus the Momo. The Momo plus the vending. I got $5,850. No, this is a start.
Oh. We got 100 over here too.
$25 more, that will be $1,000. Keep coming, keep bringing it in.
Yeah, we just got another.
More importantly, your name, write your name, if you're giving money,
Yeah.
we will get a receipt, and your name will be listed, so we can all check back and what's my money, how much I get. It has to be accounted. How much?
Now it's $5,955.
Oh, we had the 5. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah,
Can we round it up?
Oh,
Thank you,
all right.
Round it up. Now it's the 6,000.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
See, we can come up with some money for something. We can work together. I know we can, but we have to keep going now. It's all gonna get us so far. So this is that we need more people, and we need like one brother said, money on a regular basis. Throw a little something.
It don't matter if we need a square, round, triangle, hexagon. Keep on coming with it.
All right. I don't have any other things to add. Thank you all for coming. Like I said, we will post it for the next meeting.
The next meeting will be more revealing. This is the first, we can't say everything. It will not be a waste of your time just like this was. Can I introduce a brother who wants to just leave us with a little bit of a message? A little bit of poetry.
This is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica. This is the land of my birth. Jamaica, the land of my birth, but not my origin. I am Akan. I am Ewe. I am Yoruba. And some Mandingo, Bambara, Wula, Fula, Bamango, Bakongo, Baluba, Ibu. My blood is filled to the overflow, making me a Pan-African. That's why Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Africa, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, Congo, Angola, Gabon can claim me, you see. I am forever connected. I am child of the burning sun. That's why I long for those days. Those days when in my own sun I could gaze and look at the place where for thousands and thousands and 10,000s of years my ancestors walked in our own place. They call me a Comanche because I'm stubborn to their will, their ill will. I am the son of the great son of Nana and Tachi. I am son of the great son of Kofi and Kojo. I am African from head to toe. Not concerned about the minor biological invasions of me. I am African. Jamaica, the land of my birth, but Africa is my origin.
Family, we're gonna do a documentary, or we're gonna ask people who want to tell their stories. We have a film crew. Brother Kwame is over. Where are you, Brother Kwame? Brother Kwame, I'm telling them about you. We want to have a forum where we can tell your stories, those of us who want to, so that the president and Ghana society can know who we are. Many of them don't know who we are, why we came, how easy it is to relocate to Ghana. What status do we have? What can we do about it? Brother Kwame is right here. You can sign up And we'll tell you when we're going to have that sitting of reasoning, a conversation, and it will be videotaped. And there's some other film crews around who's interested in our stories. So stay tuned.